one, I'm a scientist, but today science is the religion of the West. It's the scientists who tell us what we should believe and what we shouldn't. It's the scientists that tell us what is true and what is false. So basically, they take the place of the priests of olden times. So that's one reason I write my book in terms of science. But the second is that if you are going to have a major impact on society as far as helping them understand how reality works, what their point and purpose is in this life, and so on, then first you need to get the high priests of our culture to agree with you. Who are we? We're an individuated unit of consciousness playing a total immersion virtual reality game wherein our avatars make choices and appear to have physical bodies and live in physical space. What are we doing here? We're an individuated unit of consciousness with a mission to evolve the quality of our consciousness through interaction with the set and with others within this virtual reality. We're here to experience, interact, make choices. We're here to evolve. And as we evolve means, I can say it in several ways, it means spiritual growth, it means growing up, it means getting rid of fear, ego, belief, and expectation. It means lowering the entropy of your consciousness. That's what I mean by growing up, evolving. We are a unit of consciousness, and our job is to evolve the quality of that consciousness. Now, when you get rid of this fear and belief, what are you left with? What are you without that? Your love. That's what's left over when you get rid of the fear and the belief.
The nature of reality, Joe, what is it?
That's the thing. There's no answer to that. It's too confusing. Whatever it is, it is. And there's some real rules to this thing. And one of them that seems to make sense is that you got to be nice to people, and you got to enjoy this thing, and you got to spread as much fun and happiness as you can. And if you can do that, you're like a generator of happy feelings, and people want to feel happy.
What about love? Okay, now what's the optimum way that this society of conscious entities can interact with each other? Which way leads toward more evolution? The evolution of consciousness. Well, if you think about it for a minute, love is an obvious answer. Okay? And one of the ways I explain this is look at, take a society of 10,000 people and put them someplace, and let all those 10,000 people interact with each other with love, which means they care about others. It's not about them, it's about others. Somebody discovers something, they share it. So you expect them to be cooperative, supportive, very interactive. Now let's take another 10,000, and let's say they're based on the opposite of love. They're based on fear. Fear is the opposite of love. Okay, now give them the same resources and the same whatever, and let them go. And what do you have? Well, immediately you have hoarding. This is mine, and now I have to protect mine from you taking it away from me. We have belligerence. We have what's in it for me. Why should I help you? Why should I help you build your barn back? Matter of fact, I'm the one that lit that fire because I was trying to eliminate competition on the market, right? So that's what you have. What happens in these 10,000 people is that they start to pull apart because fear is divisive. Fear is high entropy. It breaks things apart. It's not cooperative. Pretty soon they would start to, they're going to battle with each other, right? Because it's all about them. And then they want to form little mutual protection groups so that this little group can protect them from this other group, because groups are more powerful than individuals. And then those groups would fight each other, and pretty soon you have what we have here, right? Pretty soon you have this physical matter reality, whereas a few of these groups own 95% of all the resources, and everybody else has to feed that machine. That's kind of the way that'll work out. Well, here we are. We can see how that experiment's already been done, right? We can see that. But we can imagine that other experiment where everybody was cooperative, helping, trying. Now, which one of those two systems sounds like the lower entropy? See, the more ordered, the more constructive, the one that builds and grows and constructs. Well, obviously, love is the optimal way in which people can interact. That's what moves consciousness toward greater and greater evolution. So consciousness evolves by lowering its entropy. Consciousness evolves by becoming love. I'm a scientist, but today